Throughout history, technology has been the engine propelling societies forward, fundamentally transforming how economies function and how people live, work, and interact. The intricate relationship between technological advancement and economic growth is both direct and multifaceted, encompassing the creation of new industries, the transformation of existing ones, and the reshaping of labor markets and productivity. Understanding how technology drives economic growth requires an exploration of its mechanisms, impacts, challenges, and the evolving interplay between innovation, policy, and global competition. At its core, economic growth refers to the increase in the production of goods and services in an economy over time, typically measured by the rise in gross domestic product, GDP. Traditional economic theories have long recognized the importance of capital accumulation and labor force expansion as drivers of growth, but it is technological progress that has emerged as the most significant and enduring source of sustained economic expansion. The Industrial Revolution, for example, marked a watershed moment when technological innovations such as the steam engine, mechanized textile production, and improved transportation networks unleashed unprecedented productivity gains and set the stage for modern economic development. One of the primary ways technology spurs economic growth is by enhancing productivity, the efficiency with which inputs like labor and capital are transformed into outputs. Productivity gains allow economies to produce more with the same or fewer resources, effectively increasing wealth and living standards. For instance, the introduction of automation and computerization in manufacturing has revolutionized production processes, reducing costs, minimizing errors, and enabling mass production at scales previously unimaginable. These improvements not only benefit individual firms by boosting competitiveness and profitability, but also generate positive spillover effects throughout the economy, stimulating demand for complementary goods and services and fostering the emergence of new sectors. The digital revolution of the late 20th and early 21st centuries exemplifies the transformative power of technology. Information and communication technologies, ICT, such as the Internet, mobile devices, and cloud computing, have redefined the boundaries of economic activity. They have enabled real-time global communication, streamlined supply chains, and created platforms for e-commerce, digital marketing, and remote work. These advancements have democratized access to information and markets, empowering entrepreneurs and small businesses to compete on a global scale. In doing so, technology has not only increased productivity, but also promoted inclusivity and reduced barriers to entry for innovative ideas. Moreover, technological innovation often leads to the creation of entirely new industries. The rise of the software industry, biotechnology, renewable energy, and artificial intelligence are prime examples of how breakthroughs in science and engineering can spawn sectors that were previously inconceivable. These industries become engines of job creation, investment, and export growth, contributing to economic diversification and resilience. For instance, the proliferation of smartphones and mobile applications has given birth to the app economy, generating millions of jobs worldwide and fostering ecosystems of developers, marketers, and service providers. Beyond direct productivity enhancements and industry creation, technology also plays a crucial role in facilitating capital formation and resource allocation. Financial technologies, or fintech, have revolutionized banking, payments, and investment, making financial services more accessible, efficient, and secure. By lowering transaction costs and improving transparency, fintech enables more efficient allocation of capital to productive uses, supporting entrepreneurship and business expansion. Similarly, advancements in logistics and transportation, such as containerization, GPS tracking, and autonomous vehicles, have optimized supply chains, reduced wastage, and connected producers and consumers across vast distances. The impact of technology on labor markets is complex and multifaceted. On one hand, technological progress can lead to job displacement as automation and artificial intelligence take over routine and manual tasks. This phenomenon, often referred to as technological unemployment, poses significant challenges for workers whose skills become obsolete. However, history has shown that while technology may destroy certain types of jobs, it also creates new opportunities that did not previously exist. For example, the decline of traditional manufacturing jobs in many advanced economies has been offset by the rise of service-oriented and knowledge-based professions, such as software development, data analysis, digital marketing, and cybersecurity. Education and workforce development are therefore critical components of harnessing technology for economic growth. Societies that invest in education, training, and lifelong learning are better equipped to adapt to technological change, ensuring that workers possess the skills needed to thrive in evolving labor markets. Policymakers play a vital role in facilitating this transition by supporting retraining programs, promoting STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, education, and fostering collaboration between industry and academia. By nurturing human capital, countries can maximize the benefits of technological progress while mitigating its disruptive effects. Innovation ecosystems are another key factor in the relationship between technology and economic growth. Regions that foster a culture of innovation, characterized by supportive policies, robust research institutions, access to venture capital, and vibrant entrepreneurial communities, tend to experience faster and more inclusive growth. Silicon Valley, for example, has become synonymous with technological innovation due to its unique blend of world-class universities, risk-taking investors, and a collaborative business environment. Governments around the world have sought to replicate this model by investing in research and development, offering incentives for startups, and creating regulatory frameworks that encourage experimentation and risk-taking. Globalization has amplified the impact of technology on economic growth by facilitating the diffusion of innovations across borders. Advances in communication and transportation have made it easier for ideas, products, and talent to move around the world, accelerating the pace of technological adoption and integration. Multinational corporations, international trade, and cross-border investment have all contributed to the spread of technology, enabling developing countries to leapfrog stages of development and integrate into global value chains. For instance, the rapid adoption of mobile phones and mobile banking in sub-Saharan Africa has transformed financial inclusion and commerce, driving economic growth in regions that previously lacked access to traditional banking infrastructure. However, the relationship between technology and economic growth is not without its challenges and risks. One of the most pressing concerns is the potential for technological change to exacerbate inequality, both within and between countries. While some individuals and regions reap substantial benefits from innovation, others may be left behind lacking the skills, infrastructure, or resources to participate fully in the digital economy. Addressing these disparities requires targeted policies that promote digital literacy, expand broadband access, and support disadvantaged communities. International cooperation and knowledge sharing can also help bridge the technology gap and ensure that the benefits of innovation are widely shared. Environmental sustainability is another critical consideration in the nexus between technology and economic growth. Historically, periods of rapid industrialization have been associated with increased resource consumption and environmental degradation. Today, however, Technological innovation offers powerful tools for addressing environmental challenges and promoting sustainable growth. Clean energy technologies, such as solar, wind, and battery storage, are reducing dependence on fossil fuels and lowering greenhouse gas emissions. Advances in agriculture, such as precision farming and genetically modified crops, are improving yields while minimizing environmental impact. Smart cities, green buildings, and circular economy models are leveraging technology to create more efficient and sustainable urban environments. The role of government and public policy is central to shaping the trajectory of technological change and its impact on economic growth. Effective policies can foster innovation, protect intellectual property, promote competition, and ensure that technological progress aligns with broader societal goals. Governments can stimulate research and development through funding, tax incentives, and public-private partnerships. Regulatory frameworks must balance the need for innovation with safeguards against risks, such as cybersecurity threats, privacy violations, and the misuse of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and biotechnology. International collaboration is increasingly important in a world where technological challenges and opportunities transcend national borders. Issues such as cybersecurity, digital trade, and the ethical use of artificial intelligence require coordinated responses from governments, businesses, and civil society. Multilateral organizations, such as the World Trade Organization and the United Nations, play a vital role in setting standards, facilitating dialogue, and promoting best practices. By working together, countries can harness the power of technology to address global challenges and achieve shared prosperity. Looking to the future, the pace of technological change shows no signs of slowing. Emerging technologies such as quantum computing, blockchain, nanotechnology, and synthetic biology hold the potential to revolutionize entire industries and redefine the boundaries of what is possible. The convergence of digital, physical, and biological systems, often referred to as the Fourth Industrial Revolution, promises to unlock new sources of value and transform every aspect of the economy. However, realizing the full potential of these innovations will require ongoing investment in research, education, infrastructure, and inclusive policies that ensure broad-based participation in the benefits of technological progress. Entrepreneurship is a vital conduit through which technology translates into economic growth. Entrepreneurs identify unmet needs, take risks, and bring innovative products and services to market. Startups are often at the forefront of technological disruption, challenging established players and driving competitive dynamics that spur further innovation. Venture capital and angel investment provide the financial resources needed to scale promising ideas, while incubators and accelerators offer mentorship, networking, and access to markets. By fostering a vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem, societies can accelerate the commercialization of new technologies and create high-value jobs. The diffusion of technology throughout an economy is a gradual and uneven process, influenced by factors such as infrastructure, education, regulation, and cultural attitudes toward risk and change. Early adopters and leading firms may capture significant advantages, but widespread adoption is necessary to realize the full economic benefits. Policymakers and business leaders must therefore focus not only on innovation, but also on ensuring that new technologies are accessible and affordable for all segments of society. Initiatives to promote digital inclusion, support small and medium-sized enterprises, and encourage technology transfer can help bridge the gap between innovators and laggards. The role of large corporations in driving technological change should not be underestimated. Established firms often possess the resources, expertise, and market reach necessary to develop and deploy advanced technologies at scale. Through investments in research and development, partnerships with startups and universities, and participation in global value chains, multinational corporations contribute to the diffusion of innovation and the creation of new markets. However, large firms must also remain agile and responsive to disruptive forces, lest they be overtaken by more nimble competitors. The interplay between technology and economic growth is also shaped by demographic trends and societal preferences. Aging populations in many advanced economies are driving demand for healthcare innovations, assistive technologies, and productivity-enhancing solutions that compensate for shrinking workforces. Conversely, youthful populations in developing regions present opportunities for digital education, mobile services, and scalable business models tailored to local needs. Understanding and anticipating these demographic shifts is essential for aligning technological innovation with economic and social priorities. Intellectual property rights, IPR, play a crucial role in incentivizing innovation and ensuring that inventors and creators are rewarded for their efforts. Strong IPR regimes provide legal protection for patents, copyrights, and trademarks, encouraging investment in research and development. However, overly restrictive or poorly designed IPR policies can stifle competition, limit access to new technologies, and impede knowledge diffusion. Striking the right balance between protecting innovators and promoting open access is essential for maximizing the economic benefits of technology. The measurement of technological progress and its impact on economic growth remains a complex and evolving challenge. Traditional metrics, such as GDP and productivity statistics, may not fully capture the value created by digital goods, intangible assets, and non-market activities. Economists and policymakers are increasingly exploring alternative indicators, such as measures of innovation output, digital adoption, and well-being, to gain a more nuanced understanding of how technology shapes economic performance. Improved data collection and analysis can inform better decision-making and help identify emerging trends and opportunities. The social and cultural dimensions of technological change are equally important in shaping economic outcomes. Technology influences not only what is produced and how it is produced, but also how people interact, communicate, and organize themselves. Social media platforms, for example, have transformed the way information is disseminated, opinions are formed, and collective action is mobilized. These changes have profound implications for democracy, governance, and social cohesion, underscoring the need for thoughtful management of technological transitions. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the critical role of technology in maintaining economic activity during times of crisis. Remote work, online education, telemedicine, and e-commerce became lifelines for millions of people, demonstrating the resilience and adaptability of digital infrastructures. At the same time, the pandemic exposed digital divides and underscored the importance of investing in robust and inclusive technological systems. Lessons learned from this experience can inform future strategies for building resilient economies, capable of weathering shocks and disruptions. In conclusion, technology is a powerful driver of economic growth, shaping the trajectory of societies and determining their capacity to prosper in an increasingly interconnected world. Its impact is felt through enhanced productivity, the creation of new industries, improved resource allocation, and the transformation of labor markets. However, the benefits of technological progress are not automatic or evenly distributed. They depend on the choices made by individuals, firms, and policymakers. To harness the full potential of technology for economic growth, societies must invest in education, foster innovation ecosystems, promote inclusivity, and ensure that technological change aligns with broader social and environmental goals. By doing so, they can build dynamic, resilient, and equitable economies capable of meeting the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century and beyond.